Hello, this is a continuation from Algebra 1 for beginners, and this is about solving simple equations. This is a part 2, and today you're just going to be focusing on, well, multiplication, division, and then multiple of the same variables in one equation. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a couple multiplication and division problems. So let's say I have that's a wonky m. How about this? M divided by 2 is equal to 20. So what I have to do here is I have to get rid of this 2. I don't want this 2 here because I just want m on one side. So what I do is multiply both of these sides by 2. So I have m over 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 20 multiplied by 2. What that does is that it cancels out these two 2's. So you have m is equal to 20 times 2, which is 40. And if you go back to the first equation, if you scratch out m and write 40, 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20. So that means you're right. Now let's say I had an equation like this. 5x is equal to 20. This is really simple. Just divide each side by 5. And what that does is it cancels out the two 5's. And why I'm doing this is because I am multiplying. So here, let's go back to the original equation. I'm multiplying 5 times x. And this little dot means that you're multiplying. So you guys should keep that in mind. As you get deeper into algebra, they'll put the dot instead of like an x sign for multiplication. So if you have 5 times x divided is equal to 20, you just have to divide this by 5 because you're multiplying it by 5. So that should cancel out the 5's, and you would have x is equal to 4. And if you go back to the original equation, 5x is equal to 20, and let me fix that 20. Okay, so, and you scratch out x and write 4. 5 times 4 is actually equal to 20. So that you know you're right, right? Okay, so now let's try this equation with multiple variables, or multiple of the same variables, I should say. So let me zoom in a bit here. Okay. So you have 6x plus 13 is equal to 5x 5x plus 11. What do I do here? So you have to first subtract 13 from both sides. So that would take you to 6x is equal to 5x minus 2. Now, good job. You have put all like the number values on one side. But now you have to get all these x values over here on the left side. So what I do for that is basically subtract 5x from both sides. So that should get you to x is equal to negative 2. And if I plug this back into the original equation over here, that would just be, let's see, 6 times negative 2 plus 13 plus 13 should be equal to 5 times negative 2 plus 11. Now let's calculate this out. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Negative 12, I think it was plus 13, right? Negative 12, yeah. Negative 12 plus 13 should be 1. And that is equal to, this is negative 10, plus 11 is 1. So 1 is equal to 1. Since that is true, that means your solution is right. Now let's take these two concepts we've learned. So you have multiplication, like dividing the x value to get x alone, and the multiple variables in one equation. And let's combine those two concepts a bit here. So let me zoom in a bit first. So let's take the equation 4x plus 2 is equal to 2x plus 30. Don't let the big number fool you. Just do the same thing you'd normally do. So we subtract 2 from both sides to get rid of the integer value on one side. So yeah, 4x is equal to 2x plus 28. Good job. You have this on one side. But wait, you have these two on different sides. They have to be on the same side, right? So what you're trying to do here is subtract wrong color. Subtract 2x from both sides. So that would just be 2x is equal to 28. And that means you have to divide this side by 2 and this side by 2, which means x would equal to 14. And if you plug that back into your original equation, you would get 58 is equal to 58. And that is it for today. I would always say practice, practice, practice. That will always get you to the place you want to be. Thank you. Bye-bye.